Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been MIA, guys. I'm so sorry. Work and school got me by the nipples. It was so hectic. It was hectic because like knocking off from work, I would come home and do my assignment, girl. It was a lot. It was a lot for one human being, but I managed. I survived. I'm here. Yeah. Anyway, how you guys doing? How y'all been? Did you guys see this new branding by Vaseline? I am totally in love with it, very obsessed with it. I mean, it's so pretty, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I want to buy so many containers of it and just put them on my pedestal, just to, you know, like, I don't know, design or something. I love this branding. So Vaseline, thumbs up to this. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyway, guys, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story about the time I found out that my ex was cheating on me. The story deserves a glass of wine, and I'm lazy to stand up, so I'm not gonna go to the kitchen. No. So wait, before we get into the video, I told you guys that I bought a few things from Discount last, remember? So today I'm actually wearing this foundation, the Candy Girl foundation. I'm not sure if you guys can see it very well because I'm using my laptop, so it's not really that clear. So I am glad to say, thumbs up to this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm definitely gonna buy it again. But I wouldn't really compare it to my MAC, obviously. I won't. But it's great. I feel like with MAC, what I love about MAC is that it's very thick, so you only have to apply it once, right? But with this, I had to apply it once, especially to just hide my dark spots, because I had acne at some point in my life, so I have dark spots. So I had to apply it only there where the dark spots were or are actually. So the full coverage, I think I will vouch for the full coverage, because I feel like if I didn't have any dark spots, I wouldn't have to apply it twice, only just to hide my dark spots. So on my forehead, I didn't have to apply it twice. That's the great thing about it. So I love it. I would vouch for it. So if you guys want to get it, by this game, it was about 50 bucks if I'm not mistaken. The only thing I don't like about eyeliner is that it has a plastic point. So I feel like for me it's hard to apply it at the corners of my eye if it's a plastic point. So what I normally use is my I think it's Essence, if I'm not mistaken. There's another, oh, this one. So this Essence one, let me just show you the difference. I'm not sure if maybe you guys will be able to see it, but I doubt you would be able to see it. So with this one, right, it's very hard to pull out, which is very good because I feel like it won't spill a lot. This has a plastic point, alright, so it's not bristles. And then with this one, it's bristles, so it's it bends at the corner, so it doesn't stay straight. So for me, I feel like it's a bit hard. It's not impossible to use, but it's hard to use because it's a plastic pointer. It has a plastic pointer, so it doesn't bend as nice as the bristles one points at the corner of my eye. So I normally use this one, but because I wanted to try this, it works, guys. I'm not saying that it's not good. It's good. It's just it's a bit uncomfortable for me to use because it's a plastic point as opposed to bristle points. Bristle points for me are easy to use because it bends at the corner of my eye, so it's easy for me to do and make this corner. Anyway, so yeah. So this is great. I love it. And the mascara as well, it's great. I love it. I would vouch for you guys to go buy these. I literally spent less than 100 rand on these three things. Literally spent less than 100 rand, which was amazing. I mean, makeup is very expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Makeup is hella expensive. Too much expensive. The first time I bought myself makeup, it went up to 1,001. And I was shocked. I was very shocked. But anyway, guys, so my story, right, when I found that my ex was cheating on me, so I decided to curl my locks. I actually want to see if it's curled already or what's going on, because sometimes when you curl these things, they decide not to curl. Yay, it's curled. That's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I think I should take these out while I'm telling you guys my story. So when I left home at the age of 18. in 2006. I was 18 in 2006. I came to Victoria, and I dated a guy by the name of, I'm gonna give him a fake name because I don't wanna, you know, damage people's names and stuff. So his name was Ntando. His name was Ntando. I dated Ntando from 2006 to 2012, I think, if my math is not failing me. So we dated for a very long time. I'm not gonna lie, we dated for a very long time. And what led to our breakup was him having a child on me that he hid from me, right? So this nigga decided to have a whole entire human being, yeah, and not tell me about it. So I found out through Facebook that he has a child. I'm gonna have to troll this again. I found out through Facebook that he had a child that he decided not to tell me about. And I was broken. So what happened was, the time we were still dating, close to our breakup, I was working at a call center. So I was off that weekend, and I used to stay with one of my friends in Midrand, right? So one particular Saturday, I was just chilling. And guys, I'm not bullshitting you. This is exactly how the story happened. So I'm not creating any lie. And if my friend was here, she would actually tell you guys that I'm not lying. This is exactly how everything happened. So one particular morning, I was on Facebook. So I am a social media, not junkie, but I love being on social media. And I think you guys, those who follow me on Instagram would attest to that. I'm always on Instagram. Always on Instagram. So this one particular day, I was on Facebook scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And something said to me, search for this nigga's sister. So I knew the sister. I didn't meet her, but she knew that I was dating her brother. So I didn't officially meet her, but I met his uncle. No, actually it was his grandfather that I met. I met his grandfather, and I met his mom's sister. So I didn't meet his mom because his mom passed away and his dad passed away. So anyway, something said to me I should go and search for the sister on Facebook, and I did exactly that. And I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled, and I went through her profile. So she's married. So there were pictures of her and her husband and then I feel like, when you should listen, guys, you should listen to your third minds if you guys have third minds. I don't know if maybe a thing of a third mind exists, but I don't know if maybe I should say listen to your senses. I don't know. Your sixth sense. You should listen to your sixth sense. So my sixth sense said to me, go to the sister's friends list. And I did exactly that. And I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled. And there was a particular girl at the top of her friends list. Name? And I'm not going to mention her name to protect people's identity and stuff. So I went through this girl's profile. I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled. And I found some shit. Things that I then wished I didn't find out. But because I decided to be an investigator, I found these things out. Anyway. So I saw pictures of them together. And one particular picture stood out for me, right? It was a picture of him, her, and a child. To add on to the other things that I found, that was the thing that actually stood out for me. The rest of other things I didn't really necessarily care about, but I couldn't understand why there was a picture of them together. You know what I mean? So anyway, I see a picture. So there was a couple of pictures of them together as a family. You know what I mean? So on this picture, there was a lot of comments. So I wanted to see what people were saying, right? Because obviously people are going to comment and people are going to say what they know, because I would assume it's friends of this girl, right? So people are commenting like, you guys make a very cute family, blah 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 blah. I feel like this wasn't curled properly, so this is probably going to be ones that are not curled entirely. I'm gonna have to turn all those again. It stacks, but anyway. we'll see. We'll make it work. So yeah. So what was I saying again? I even forgot what I was saying. Also, I went to the comment section. I found out what people were saying, and people were commenting, "Hey, you guys make a very cute couple, cute family." Such comments, man. That will imply that these people are dating type of situation. So I read and I read and I read. Obviously, then she's going to respond back to these people. Obviously, you know. So she's like, "Yeah, thank you. We love each other." Like, some shit is going on here. Some shit is going on here, right? So I gathered all my information. You know, girls and screenshots. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Screenshots are a girl's best friend. You know, so I screenshot everything and I sent it to him. Yeah. So the two things that stood out for me was the pictures that were posted on his birthday, and I couldn't see him on his birthday because he said to me he was busy, he was working. So I'm gonna see him the weekend of his birthday, which is exactly what happened. But I wanted to see him on his birthday because his birthday is a couple of days before mine. All right. So I wanted to see him for his birthday and take him out on his birthday and but I couldn't see him because he said to me he was working. But I'll see him that weekend. So fine. So there were pictures that were posted on his birthday. And on these pictures, it's him, sister's husband, and this girl. Clearly to me, it implies that they were together, right? Girl, listen. So I sent him pictures that were posted on his birthday. I sent him pictures of him and this girl and the child. And then his response to me was, "Where did you get this?" And I'm like, "It doesn't matter. What you need to tell me right now is, what the fuck is going on here?" He's like, "No, we need to sit down and talk, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, fuck that shit. We ain't sitting down and talking about shit. You need to tell me what the hell is going on here. You know? So he's like, "No, we need to sit down and talk about this. He needs to explain to me." I'm like, "No, you are not explaining anything. You are going to tell me what's going on here." So I was like, "You know what? I need to be straightforward and ask this nigga if this is his child." And I asked, I was like, "Is this your child?" Then he responds again. He says to me, "No, we need to sit down and talk about this. He needs to talk to me." For me, that was an answer because he wasn't denying anything. So I said to him, for the fact that you are not denying this child, because I believe that if somebody comes to you with information that is not true to you, right, or which is not correct to you, you will then say something, deny it right there and there. So for the fact that he wasn't saying to me, "No, it's not my child," and he says to me that we need to sit down and talk about it, for me there was like, yeah, this nigga has a child with this woman and he didn't tell you about it. So I think the time this child was conceived, if my memory serves me well, we were not entirely okay. I remember that we were having some issues, you know. But anyway, let me tell you guys what happened. So he's like, "No, he's gonna come to Joburg. We need to sit down and talk about this whole thing." And I actually want to cut my locks, hey, but not cut them off. But I want to make them even, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let me go back to my story. So he's like, "No, he's gonna come to Joburg. We need to sit down and talk and I'm like, "No, you don't need to sit down about anything. Either this it is or it isn't your child." You know what I mean? But anyway, fast forward, he then comes to Joburg. He comes straight to me. The first thing that he said to me when he saw me was, "I am sorry for not telling you the truth." Anyway, so he tells me what happened, blah, 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 blah. So this child, was conceived the time we still had our issues and stuff. And my question to him was, "Why didn't you tell me?" So he's like, "No, I was afraid of losing you, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, how do you hide a whole entire human being? Like, it doesn't work like that. It really does not work like that. Because a child is going to grow up. And had we gotten married with me not knowing this information, do you not think when this child grows up, I'm going to find out about this child? It's a human being. You cannot hide a human being. You can hide other things, but not an entire human being. It does not work. Like, yo, guys, I was livid. I was so angry. Yeah, I was so angry. And as much as I understand why he didn't tell me the truth, I just felt like he should have given me the opportunity to make my own decision based on the truth, whether I stay with him or I leave. Give me that opportunity to make my own decision. But now you are making me stay with you based on a lie. Not particularly a lie, but not the entire truth. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving right along. So we talked about it, and then I forgave him and decided to let it go. But the thing that I still had in my mind was the fact that the time I was going through this girl's page, there are things that she said that implied that they were still dating. And I asked him about it. I was like, are you guys still dating, or what's going on? And he's like, no, we're not dating. This girl is the one that wants me. And I'm like, but then from what she says on her Facebook, sounds like you guys are still dating. So he's like, no, she's the one who still wants me, and my sister is the one that actually invites her to all the family events that we have. So then it kind of made sense as to why I haven't met the sister entirely. Because what he was saying to me kind of made sense of the things that I saw, because this girl was always in her sister's pictures. Actually, everything that she posts, she would either tag this girl, or they would take pictures together, or such things. But anyway, so I decided to forgive him, but I didn't let go entirely. I didn't entirely let go of this girl, right? So I still went onto her Facebook to see what was going on, because I felt like I needed to know what was going on. Even though he told me what was going on, I kind of felt like he wasn't entirely telling me the whole story. You know what I mean? So I kept on stalking her page, and this girl was still posting about them. You know what I mean? And I was getting annoyed by the whole situation. I really was. So I took matters into my own hands in terms of finding out what was going on, which I did. So I bought a new SIM card, because at that time I was working for a service provider, so these things were very easy for me to find or to get. So I got myself a new number. I invited her on my WhatsApp at that time. So don't ask me how I got her number, girl. I got her number. I'm very resourceful. When I want to find out something, I know the right people, Anyway, so I found out that she still wants him. So she said to me, because I then called myself by another name. I wasn't gonna say it's gay. Fuck no. So I spoke to this girl, and then I was like, so your normal conversation, man, So I was like, hi, my name is whoever. I just wanted to know, do you know Dando? Yeah. And I feel like this man made me do things that I would have never done for any man. I'm not the type of girl that confronts another woman for a man. I don't do that. But because I loved this man, I actually did. No. So she tells me that, no, they're dating, they've been together for so long, and then I'm telling her, like, okay, I'm also seeing the same guy, but he says to me that you guys are not together, you're the one who wants him, blah, blah, blah. And she tells me other things. I was like, some shit is going on here. So I confronted him about it, and he's like, I thought we let this go. I'm like, I let the whole child situation go, but the thing that bothers me is that this girl thinks that you guys are still together, of which for me, I don't know what to believe anymore. Because the thing that I was adding on to that was the fact that I have never met his sister, and he's like, no, we're not together with that girl. She's the one. He says to me, this girl is crazy. He says to me that, no, this girl is the one that's crazy. She's the one that wants him, and he's not there. He loves me. And you know what? To be fair and honest, I knew that man loved me. Like, he loved me. He did so many things for me, and he did them out of love. I had no doubt in my mind that he loved me. But what made me walk away was I felt like his sister was instigating that relationship, because whatever family event happened, she was always there, because the sister would invite her, knowing that he would be there. So I didn't want to find myself in such a relationship where I'm going to have to now not be able to attend family functions because the sister is inviting the ex there on purpose. You know what I mean? I didn't want to find myself in that kind of environment. And as much as I let the whole child thing go, I felt like I didn't have the energy of doing that. Because now the ex, in her head, they're dating. He says they're not. The sister is also playing a role in the whole mess. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. Another thing is, because they have a child together, this one is gonna be there for the rest of our lives. And my thing was, am I willing to be in that drama for the rest of my life. I was like, no, I am not. So I decided to let it go. And it was hurtful to let him go because he was, he was a great guy, man. I'm not gonna lie, he was a very great guy. But I did what was right for me at that time. And what was right for me at that time was to let him go, you know. So he was the first guy that I dated who really hurt me like that. And my relationships after that, I've learned to say to them, and which was maybe it was wrong because they were not even intending on doing that to me. Every relationship I had after that, I always would say to them, if you cheat on me with somebody who has class or standards. Because I feel like, yo guys, if I show you that girl and if you look at me, you will attest that my ex was just made a dumb decision because that girl was here and I was here. And that's the thing that added on to me being pissed, you know. So my relationships after that, I would tell my boyfriends then that if you cheat on me, make sure that you cheat on me with a girl that has class, a girl that has standards, a girl that is freaking prettier than me, okay? Not somebody who's below my freaking standard. That's very insulting. It's very insulting. But anyway, guys, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. So pretty. But after so I broke up with him and life moved on. And I met other people and life moved on. So this is what I don't like about my hair sometimes. You know, it doesn't necessarily all curl all the way, so I have to like always make it bounce like this for it to sit in one particular place. But anyway, guys, I feel like everybody has been cheated on before. I feel like my mom has been cheated on before. My grandmother has been cheated on. Like, I feel like cheating is a man thing. And thing is, they suck at it because they always get caught. Don't do that. And one thing I can tell you is that I've cheated before, but I've never ever been caught. And it's not something that I'm proud about, as much as my boyfriend didn't find out. I feel like women are good at cheating, and men feel like we are bad at cheating because we always put our emotions in it. And it's not always even about that, honey. No, it's not. We are very good at cheating, and we also are able to leash our feelings and put on an emotional condom. We are very good at that. But guys, let me go get ready before Patricia calls me because we need to go do our lashes and stuff. But I feel like I will have to remove my eyeliner and my mascara for that to happen. But yeah, I didn't really want to do a full-on face beat and put shadows on and because today I just want to be relaxed and just wanna be relaxed and laid back. Yes, honey. So guys, have yourself a very beautiful Sunday. Let me go get ready before this girl calls me because she's very impatient. She's very impatient. When she says I'm on the way, she wants you to leave the house and be at the gate. So when she gets to the gate, you just get in the car and you leave. She's the friends that I have. But anyway, guys, have a great Sunday. And we'll catch up very, very, very soon.